Today we're going to talk about termites and a few things that you should be on the lookout around your home. Aloha guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is JP. I'm a realtor with Elite Pacific Properties, and I normally put out videos on things about your home, real estate here on Kauai, and just different tips and market reports and stuff like that. If you guys like what you see, make sure you subscribe to the channel and let me know. So today what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about termites and some things to be on the lookout for. I'm at a listing at one of my listings today, and this particular listing has been inspected by a termite inspector, and some of the things that came up are things that I wanted to point out to you because you may have these same issues at your home right now. And if you take some of the preventative measures that I'm going to discuss today, these could save you some money when you do decide to sell your home, or it could save you from really a lot of money if your home gets destroyed by some of these termites. Luckily for this homeowner, it was caught in time, and so we can take care of the problem before it becomes a bigger issue. There's two types of termites that are really popular here in Hawaii. One is the Formosan termite, which is the ground termite, and then the other is a West Indian termite that is common drywood termite. So you'll see it in like cabinets and different types of drywood like that. This particular home had some evidence of the Formosan termites, so on the ground, and I'm just going to show you what that looks like, and then also some things to look out for. So as you can see, this home right here has some wood that goes along the ground here and is in contact with the ground. And so that right there is a no-no. That gives access to ground termites and could potentially lead to some big problems if they were to travel up the wood and then get into the subfloor and those types of things. There were some pieces of wood here that we've already taken away, and we're actually working on getting some of the wood out of the ground so that this home is protected. Now, walking around, I'll just show you what it looks like when a termite has actually gotten into the wood. So as you can see here, you can see where the ground was in contact with the wood. I kind of dug it out a little bit, but you can see what it does to the wood. Right, you see how that just comes apart? So the wood, it looks like wood, but it's just destroyed, right? And so what we're gonna do for this home is we're gonna get all these pieces of wood that you see along the bottom here. We're gonna get all those pieces of wood out and make sure that there's no wood in contact with the ground. Same goes for all this side here. And then we'll just move this, but this is exactly what we would like to see, is this space here where there's no wood contacting the ground. This is actually plastic here. But if you look down here, so it creates this space where the termites can't get into the wood. So the preventative measure that we'll take now is, one, get that wood out of the ground, and then also put in what's called a centricon system. So what the centricon system will do is provide bait in the ground for the termites to go to and then kill them off in this area. And then we'll know that this home is protected. Okay, so we just left that listing, and you can see that where the ground termites had gotten to it, and we talked about the prevention there. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to another listing that has some evidence of termites. It hasn't been inspected yet, but we can definitely tell that there's some issues here. And so it'll be one of the things that the seller will have to get taken care of prior to selling the property. So we're heading there now, and once we get there, I'll show you what to look for, and then we can talk about ways to prevent it. All right, we're now at another listing. This particular home is an old home built in the 1920s, and so it's bound to have some issues that we got to deal with. And so this particular one doesn't have any evidence of any kind of ground termite stuff. I mean that I'm aware of. I mean, we'll know when we have a termite inspector come out here. But one of the things that you can tell when there is termites is that you'll look for like little droppings, and those little droppings, they look like this. So you see this right here, these little pebbles, those are the droppings from the termites from after eating the wood. You'll see them in like little corners, little areas like that. And then I'll show you another area inside. So like I said earlier, cabinets can be a big issue. This property has been vacant for quite some time, and so these types of things can happen when nobody's around and to catch it in time. But these cabinets, as you can see, have an issue with termites. You can see on the outside, you can even see on the ground here, they've just gotten into the cabinets quite a bit. You can see some more droppings there. And with dry wood termites, the correction is that you have to fumigate the house. One, you have to take care of any cabinetry or anything like that might be damaged. But then the way to eradicate them is to do fumigation on the home. And that's the way you're gonna get rid of those West Indian drywood termites. And then the other precaution for the ground termites, like we saw in the other listing, is to put the Centricon system into the ground, and then that's a bait that comes and kills all the ground termites, those Formosan termites. All right, with those two homes, I was able to show you what ground termite damage can look like, and then also what evidence of drywood termites looks like, and also discuss some of the measures to take when getting rid of them. You know, number one with the drywood termites, making sure to fumigate the home, or get it fumigated prior. I would get it prior to putting it on the market, because they gotta tent the whole home, fumigate it, those types of things, and that's not something you want to have to worry about when you're in escrow and somebody's gonna buy your home or whatever it is. Plus, something that I didn't discuss, which I'm glad that we're talking about now, is that there's only one company here on Kauai that does fumigations. There's a lot of companies that do termite inspections, but there's only one company that does the actual fumigation of the property. And so a lot of times, if you are in escrow on a home and you want to get it done in a time frame, like 30 days, 40 days, 60 days, whatever it is, you have to get on their schedule super early. And that can be an issue for closing on time. So you want to make sure that one, either you have an agent that is proactive and gets you a scheduled, or gets you a time slot reserved ahead of time just in case the home needs fumigation, or get it done prior to putting your home up for sale. That would be some of the biggest pointers to take from this. And then also just getting wood out of the ground, and then just being vigilant of looking for these droppings that you might see of these two types of termites here in Hawaii. So if you like this video and you want to hear more stuff that's helpful as a seller or as a buyer, subscribe below, hit that notification button so that you're notified every time I put out a video. And if you have any questions about real estate or in Kauai in general, or any cool places to go, shoot me a message or leave a comment below, and I'll be happy to reply to you. All right, until the next time, aloha.